Hello everybody, my name is Shana and today we have an amazing 1-hour strength-focused workout. For today's workout, we're using the TRX suspension trainer and the TRX slam ball. The theme of today's workout is the burpee. You may have heard of a burpee before. And we're actually going to dissect that burpee, break it down into different parts, focusing on the strength of those movements. We're doing 4 30-second sets of every single exercise, 30 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds of rest. We'll build up, and toward the end, we'll do some burpees on the TRX suspension trainer and some burpees with the slam ball. And just to even everything out, we'll do some low rows. We'll do a fun low row challenge, and then you'll have earned your stretching for the end of the day. But let's get started with our TRX warm-up. We're gonna start with your standing rollout. Straps are at mid-length, stand facing away from the anchor point. Find that nice, strong, active plank, bums are tight, and roll out just a touch, brace, and drive it in. Right now, I want you to think of that alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles. We're gonna be maintaining this nice straight alignment through all of that burpee work you do today. And guys, we are doing a lot of push-ups. And when you do a push-up, it's super important to have this surfboard body plank as you move through them. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do your squat row combos. Straps are at mid-length, stand facing the anchor point, lean it back, walk under just a touch, feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Drop your bucket, squat. Oh, that feels good. Plank and big row and squeeze behind your shoulder blades and plank. Alternating between those two movements. If you want to spend a little time at the bottom of your squat, feel free. Enjoy that stretch down there. Squeezing the body in the plank like we just experienced. And really engage behind those shoulder blades on the top. 10 seconds left. Loosening your hips and your knees. Opening up your chest. 3, 2, and 1. Forward lunge with Y-fly. Straps stay at mid-length. Stand facing away from the anchor point in your Franken plank. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Lower the left knee down, pressing into the handles. Come right back up. Nice straight line. Lower the right knee down, stretch, and come back up. If you want to spend a little more time at the bottom of that lunge, stretching your hips and your chest, go for it. When you do stand up, though, make sure your arms are pressing into the handles so you get that reflexive core engagement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg hip hinges. Straps stay at mid-length. They always do during warm-ups. Stand facing the anchor point. Press down on the handles, center your left foot to the anchor. Hips square, hinge forward, hold for a second, and come back up. Now at any point, your ears, your shoulders, your hips, and that back heel should be in alignment. You want to avoid that pyramid butt. Make sure the heel goes for the ride. Are you keeping your hips square to the floor? Are you respecting that space between your shoulders and your ears? As we get fatigued today, and you will, those shoulders are going to try to creep up to your ears. Pull them back. Switch feet. Same thing on the right leg now. Press down, hinge, and return. I'm pressing my left heel toward the back of the room and actively driving downward in the handles. You'll notice the more you press into the handles, the more you feel your core engage. And that's part of our goal of this warm-up today. Oh, that feels really good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna do one more. TRX lateral lunges, stay right where you are. Give me a nice wide stance. Make sure your toes are pointed directly forward. Bend your right knee, get a nice stretch through your hips, and pull yourself back up. Bend your left knee. Now notice how my toes are still pointed directly forward. I'm keeping my body weight directly over my feet and using the straps to unload my body weight so I can focus on the stretch. Big inhales and exhales. Feel the inner thighs. Feel the hips. Shifting the weight side to side. Try not to dump backwards. You're going straight down and up like an elevator, not an escalator. And 5, 4, 3, oh, this feels good, 2, and 1. Finally, your TRX golfer's rotation with chest opener. Straps stay at mid-length, stand facing, hands about belly button height, press down on the handles. I'm gonna rotate all the way up, touch the ceiling, and then drop my arms down to the side, opening up my chest. I'm gonna come all the way down and through to the other side, drop the arms, still keeping tension on those straps. If this is too much strain in your shoulders or in your back, just move a little bit closer to where your strap is anchored, either the door or the overhead anchor point. If you don't feel a stretch, walk a little further away. And feel free to hold any point of this. Notice how I'm pivoting on my feet and rotating 180 degrees to the back side of the room as I do this. Let's do one more on each side here, and then we'll get this party started. Whoop. Oh my goodness, I could do those all day. But guess what? We have to move into our workout. We are going to get started with our first 4-setter. We're going to do TRX planks. If you're on a hard surface like I am, go ahead and grab a mat or something soft for you to plank on. Now again, this part of the workout, we're going to go through 10 different exercises, 4 sets. Every set, I'm going to try to make a little bit more progressive for you. You don't have to take the progressed version. You can stay wherever you want to stay, but it's still 4 sets of work. 30 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of recovery. At first, that 30 seconds of recovery is going to feel long, but eventually you're going to be really, really grateful for that 30 seconds, especially when you see how many push-ups we have today. So let's start with our TRX plank. Straps are at mid-calf length, and you're going to end up ground facing away from the anchor point. So 2 fingers in each foot cradle, hold it wide in an A-frame, roll back, dive your toes into the backside, flip it over so that I'm ground facing away. I'm gonna start by just holding a 30-second plank. If at any time during the plank you need to set your knees down to reset, go for it. We don't want your hips to sag. And hit it. 30 seconds. Now in this position, I want you to think of your alignment. Are your ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles in alignment? I'm also gonna give you a piece of coal to put between your butt cheeks. You're gonna squeeze that coal really tight so that by the end of this hour-long workout, you're gonna have a beautiful, shiny diamond. But you really have to squeeze tight. Pulling those belly buttons in, shoulder blades in your back pockets. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, 30 seconds off. Our next adventure I'm gonna have you try is the same plank, but on your hands. Okay? So when you're on your hands in the suspension trainer, you want to make sure your shoulders are directly above your wrists. It's tempting to rock forward, but what that does is it actually pinches your wrist, and that's why a lot of people feel wrist pain when they come up into suspension in the suspension trainer. So hands, drive the heels back, calves, quads, glutes, hamstrings, press it up, bam, nice strong plank. Again, you're squeezing that piece of coal. Your body is as straight as a surfboard. You're pressing those hands into the floor. You're driving your heels back into the handles of your suspension trainer. Oh yeah, you're breathing. So a plank is an essential part of your burpee because this is where we hit before and after the push-up of your burpee. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That was our second set. Yes, we have 2 more of these. So our next one, we're going to try something called a body saw. You always have the option of doing just a regular plank. Okay. The body saw, my forearms are going to be on the ground. I'm going to start at neutral, press my feet backwards about 2 or 3 inches, and return to neutral. So I'm not going womp, 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 womp. I'm here, push away, and then return. If you feel this in your back, just hold a regular plank. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm here, push the heels back, and return. It's a small movement, but it's quite challenging. Buns stay tight, squeezing everything. Really driving downward into those foot cradles and avoiding the hip sagging. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, all right. We have 1 more 30-second set. I am going to show you not an amazing version of an exercise called a plank press. And then I'm just going to do a regular 30-second plank. But if you want to try this plank press, you're more than welcome to, making sure you can keep your back straight. So the plank press, you're going to go into a body saw and press up onto your hands. And then lower back down controlled. That's all you're getting from me. If you want to do it, give it a shot. I'm going to hold my regular plank. Here we go. 30 seconds. Again, squeezing everything. If you are doing that plank press, make sure your back stays straight. You're still holding on to that piece of coal, squeezing it tight. Tight, 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 and drive, and breathe, and brace. We have 15 seconds left. Keep going. This is going to be a great workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get out of there. Double butt kick. All right, we survived our first 4-setter. Now we're going to do some planks using your slam ball. So I'm going to move my mat out of the way. I'm going to roll my slam ball into place. And all we're doing is holding a plank in a push-up position and rolling that slam ball side to side, trying to resist rotation. You want to pretend like you have your dinner plate on your back and you don't want to spill it, especially if you're really hungry. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. You still have 30 seconds to catch your breath and grab some water if you'd like. I'm going to start in my plank position. Slam ball is just past my right armpit. Feet are wide. I'm going to take my left hand, roll the slam ball across. Then I'm going to take my right hand, roll the slam ball across. And by rolling it, your back might want to twist. Don't get to do that. Keep that spine nice and straight. We're going in 10 seconds. Let's get into position here. I've got my slam ball under my right armpit. My body's in a strong plank, buns tight. Here we go. I'm going to roll it, plank it, roll it, and plank it. I'm still actively driving my hands into the floor, still holding onto that piece of coal between my butt cheeks, squeezing it tight. And I'm trying to resist rotation as much as possible. 15 seconds left here. Everything tight. Pressing down into the floor. Are your calves and quads, hamstrings engaged? And done. Good. That was our first set. We have 3 more sets of those. Isn't that kind of a neat one? It's kind of like your dumbbell drag or your sandbag drag. But we're just going to use your slam ball. And it's kind of tricky too because my sand ball or slam ball is full of sand. So as I move it, it's kind of hard to roll over to the side. All right, we're going again in 10 seconds. Swing out those arms. Catch your breath. Can you squeeze that plank even tighter this time? Going in. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Let's roll it. Squeezing those buns. Everything tight. Is your body still as straight as a surfboard? Are you chasing that nice, strong, active plank? Are you avoiding rotation? Are you really pressing into the floor? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. We have 2 more sets of those. Are you sick of planking yet? I hope not. Because that plank is going to carry over into all those push-ups that we're going to be doing next. So swing out the arms, stretch out your neck. Okay, these longer rest breaks are essential so that you can give me 110% for every single one of these strength sets. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, and here we go. Roll it across. And brace, and pull. Again, you're resisting that rotation. Your body should be getting pretty familiar with what a plank feels like and how many muscles are engaged. Hey, are those eyes looking out ahead of you slightly? I know it's tempting to look down at the ball, but you want to make sure that your neck is in perfect alignment and you have that space between your ears and your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. We have 30 seconds. We'll do 1 more set of those. And then we're going to push up down. Oh boy. So swing out your arms, relax your neck, catch your breath. We're going again in 15 seconds. 1 more set of these plank slam ball rolls. All right, guys. Going in. 5, strong plank. 4, straight body. 3, 2, super tight. Here we go. Do you think you can squeeze that plank any tighter than what you did last time? Can you actively press those hands into the floor? Is your body still in that straight line? As you feel fatigue, I'm not saying you are, but if you are, it's tempting for those hips to sag down. Don't let that happen, guys. We have 3, 2, and 1. Oh, all right. We're moving into our TRX push-up series. Set your lamp ball aside. Grab a little bit of water. And we're gonna do some push-ups in the suspension trainer. Again, every 30-second set, I'm gonna give you something to make it just a little bit more challenging, okay? You never have to take that harder challenge. You can stick with just straight TRX push-ups if you'd like. Straps are at mid-calf length. We're gonna pop your toes in so that we're ground facing away from the anchor point. 2 fingers in, hold it wide, roll it backwards. My toes dive into the back side. You might have your own way of doing this. I promise mine is better. One leg over the other. And now, ta-da, I'm ground facing away from the anchor point. Right now, we're just gonna do regular TRX push-ups. If you need to, you can set your knees down. Otherwise, let's see that strong plank we've mastered. Moving down and up. 3, 2, strong plank. Here we go. Lower down and come right back up. Now, making sure your ears are staying in line with your shoulders and those eyes continue to look out slightly ahead of you. Common fault is to chicken peck these, but we want to move your body straight down and straight up as one whole. Are you driving those heels back into the handles? 10 seconds left. Awesome. Take a little break. All right, now we're gonna move on, slightly different version. We're gonna do your TRX push-ups with hip abduction. It's a lot of words. As you lower down for your push-up, your feet are gonna come apart. As you come up, they're gonna come back together. Keeping that nice, straight, strong, active plank, actively pressing into the floor. We're going in 5. 3, strong plank, 2, and 1. Abduction, back to the plank. Strong plank, bring it up. I'm still pressing down into the foot cradles, driving my heels back. Now you're not doing many reps. It's only 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch it back. All right, you can continue with either one of those. Otherwise, I'm going to switch this off into single leg TRX push-ups. And this is going to map to our burpees we're doing in the suspension trainer later. So now I'm just going to put my left foot in the foot cradles. Rolling over, so I'm ground facing away. My right foot can either stay on the ground or elevate in the air. Are you ready? 2 and 1. Here we go. I'm extending that right heel to make it easier if you need to. You can set the right foot down. Your choice. A lot of push-ups today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg butt kick to get that left foot out of there. Now we're gonna put your right foot in those foot cradles. And you see what I did if I needed an option? I set my right foot on the ground or my opposite foot on the ground. You don't have to do that, but I felt like I needed it so that my hips didn't sag. So now my right foot is going in both foot cradles. I'm gonna flip it over, ground facing away from the anchor. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Spine is in straight alignment. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get out of there. You survived that series. Grab a sip of water. Sadly, though, we're not done with your push-ups yet. We're now going to do alternating slam ball push-ups. Now you can choose to use a mat if you're going to need to set your knees down, which may happen, because I'm quite certain it's going to happen with my workout. And I'm going to bring my slam ball out in front of me. I'm going to place one hand on the slam ball, the other hand on the ground. On or off my knees, nice strong plank. I'll do a push-up, and then roll the slam ball, just like we did with those planks. Except for now, you're doing a push-up with one hand on that slam ball. Be really careful of depth. You don't want that shoulder to drop too low below your hand. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Set number 1. Push up, and then I roll the ball. Push up, tummy tight. You're still trying to avoid rotation, just like we did in those planks. Everything squeezed and tight and braced. We have 10 seconds left. Bam. I'm really actively driving down into both the slam ball and the floor. Nice job. Stretch it back. 30 seconds of recovery. Now we're starting to appreciate those 30 seconds, aren't we? Swinging out the arms, roll the shoulders. Be aware of where your body is in space. Make sure you're still respecting that neck space. Make sure those shoulder blades are still engaged. Your body is still planked. We're going again in 10 seconds. You always have the option of dropping to your knees momentarily or for the whole set. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a push-up and a roll. Again, are you still holding on to that piece of coal? That diamond should be forming. Are those eyes still looking out ahead of you? How's that dinner plate doing on your back? 2 and 1. Good. That was your second set. You guys, I'm sweating. That means we're doing something for sure. Swing out those arms. And don't worry, after this, we're going to move to some lower body action. We'll give those arms and the chest muscles and the shoulders a touch of a break. We're going again in 10. You guys ready? Third set of your slam ball push-ups. Slam ball, hand. 3, 2, and 1. Buns tight. Again, resisting that rotation. I'll give you 3 guesses where you're going to be sore tomorrow, huh? Tight, tight, tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch it back. We only have 1 more set of those slam ball push-ups. Then you'll get a little bit of break from the push-ups for a bit. Although sadly, they're not going to be gone forever. Stretch it out. Relax your neck. Swing out those arms. We're going again in 15 seconds. 1 more set of these slam ball push-ups. Think of getting even tighter here. Okay, you're bracing for a punch or a tickle. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. You got that piece of coal? Hold it tight. How's that plank? How's that core brace? And the cool thing is at home, you can swear. I can't do that on video. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Let's take a minute off. Let's give your upper body a little bit of a break. We're gonna move to your TRX squats. Whew. We're gonna focus on regular TRX squats for a couple of sets, and then we're gonna bring those to TRX single leg squats for a couple of sets. And that'll total us to 4 sets of squatting. So for your regular TRX squats, your straps are gonna be at mid-length. Have you standing facing the anchor. A little bit of slack in those straps, shoulders down and back. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. Don't worry, you still have 20 seconds. Enjoy this break. When you do these, we're not loaded. I want you to focus on awesome range of motion. How low can you safely drop your bum without falling backwards? Imagine somebody kicked your knees out and you went straight down, spread the floor apart with your feet, came up. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Perfect posture, 30 seconds. Down low, push your feet apart, come up. Now, if you're thinking this is easy, that means you're not using enough muscles. So I'm gonna pull myself down, press my feet apart, squeeze my buns, come up. If you don't need the straps to help you, what you can do is think of just tugging on the handles of your middle fingers, and that'll help engage behind your shoulder blades for a little bit better posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're gonna do one more set of those. If you want to add a jump, you're welcome to add a jump to those. So for adding a jump to the regular TRX squats, you drop your bucket down, you'll pull, and then push, and then bend your knees. So it's pull, push, bend my knees right when I land. So you're going straight up. Now, if you're in like your basement with a low ceiling, just be careful. Don't bonk your head on anything. And you don't have to jump. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If I'm jumping, I pull, push, absorb right away and land. I'm still thinking of that perfect squat form, pressing my feet apart, driving my hands down into those handles. Chest is up, tall and proud. 15 seconds left. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You survived. We're not going to jump for a little bit. Now we're going to go to your TRX single leg squats. So your straps are at mid-length, facing the anchor point. I'm going to have you center your right foot to the anchor, unless you really want to start on your left. And you can do that as well. Option 1, you can set your left heel in front of you. Option 2, pick up the left leg, straight down. Option 3, full pistol squat. Spine stays neutral. Here we go, 30 seconds. Now with these single leg squats, I'm not falling backwards. Just like my regular squats, it basically feels like somebody just kicked my knee out. And I'm going straight down and straight up. Elevator, not escalator. That's my favorite cue. 10 seconds to go. I'm still using the straps to pull me up off the bottom. That's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. 30 seconds, same thing on the other side. Now remember, you go as low as is safe for you. But what we don't want to see is when you lean back into your squat, having your back round. You want to keep that neutral spine all the way down and up through your squat. Let's center your left foot, or your other foot, to the anchor. Chest is up, shoulders are down and back. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit it. Dropping the bucket down and up. You can use the heel if you need to, but again, straight down like an elevator, straight back up like an elevator. Eyes are out ahead of you or slightly up to that anchor point. Are your shoulder blades engaged? Do you still have that space between your ears and your shoulders? 10 seconds to go. Nice job. Take a break. All right, I got a minute off. Now we're going to move those squats to the slam ball. If you have several different weights of slam balls, grab your heavier one. We're basically going to use that slam ball as a load. We're going to hold it under your chin and do a goblet squat with that weight under your chin. And then I'm going to give you an option of doing some presses in that third and fourth set. So we're going in 30. Grab onto your slam ball. Let's get into that same awesome squat position. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to hug the ball under your chin. Here, can you see my pretty TRX logo? Look at that. I really like these TRX slam balls. They're super slick. My shoulders are down and back. Again, those toes are turned out slightly, and you're going to press that bum back. We're going in 10. Give me an inhale and an exhale. Find your air in 3, 2, and 1. As low as you can go. Separate the floor with your feet, come back up. Should feel exactly the same as in the suspension trainer, but now you're holding on to a little bit of resistance. Sinking the hips back, pressing the feet apart, coming straight back up. 10 seconds to go. Now, where in the burpee is there a squat? I'll let you think about that for a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Take a little break. 30 seconds off. We're going to do that again. You can set down your slam ball if you want to give your arms a bit of a break. Keep it in mind as you challenge your depth of that squat, making sure you keep this natural curve of your lower back the entire time. If you're tight in the hips, it's tempting to tuck the tail under. Don't let that happen. If it is, don't go quite so low. Okay, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Dropping the bucket down, press the feet apart. Really stick that lining on top. Grab onto that coal for a second. Try not to let that Swiss or the slam ball pull you forward. Keeping the shoulders set down and back in your back pockets. Are you pressing equally through both feet? Are you spreading the floor apart on the bottom of your squat? 2 and 1. Good. Little break. This time, if you choose, we're going to add a press to that. So we're going to squat with your slam ball, and as we come up, press up above. A little bit of speed and power with this one. You don't have to throw it, especially if you have low ceilings, but we are going to accelerate that slam ball overhead. If you don't love it, you can just go back to those regular slam ball squats again. All right, gang, grab those slam balls going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat and press. Now I have the sand in this TRX slam ball. I want to hear it shake a little bit as I powerfully press up to the ceiling. 15 seconds left. How low is that squat? How tall and proud is your chest? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have one more set of those slam ball squats. We're going to add a little variation to the press. You're going to rack your slam ball over one shoulder as you come down, press it up, and grab it to the other shoulder, making a little rainbow arc over the top. A little bit of side-to-side action, lateral action, as we're doing these squats. All right, grab onto that slam ball. I'm going to start on my right shoulder. You can choose. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to squat, press, other shoulder. Still coming up with power. Chest stays up tall. Actively driving that slam ball up to the ceiling halfway. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna leave that slam ball kind of nearby because now we're gonna start our TRX lunge series. So for your TRX lunges, you're actually gonna have one foot in suspension. You still have 45 seconds to grab some water, do what you need to do, but I do want you to get set up here. Mid-calf length. Check this out, you can watch for now. I'm gonna grab both handles, the rubber part, not the foot cradles, the handles of my right hand. I'm gonna bend my left knee, put that left toe in those foot cradles. Now I'm gonna lower myself down to the ground. In this position, my right heel is 1 foot in front of my left knee, and I'm slightly in front of the anchor point. If you're anchored to a door, then you have to be in front of the anchor point. Pretend there's something behind you so you can move in front of it a bit. Go ahead and get into that position. We're going in 5, 4, squeeze your buns, 3, 2, and 1. I'm driving straight up. Now, if this doesn't feel safe for you or you're going down, just grab the ground again. And notice as I lower down, my back knee is only coming 1 foot behind my front heel. And it's lowering down about 2 inches off the ground. I'm really pressing into my right foot and keeping my chest tall and proud. Big inhales and exhales. 3, 2, and 1. To get out of there, single leg butt kick. Bring that heel to your bum. Same way to get in on the other side. So I'm going to grab both handles, the rubber parts, in my left hand now. I'm going to stand facing away from the anchor, look at the poo on my right shoe. Point that toe, pop it through those foot cradles. Lower it down. Once again, I'm going to line myself up. My left heel is 1 foot in front of my right knee. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze and lift. Again, you're actively pressing through that full left foot. The right knee is coming down 1 foot behind your left heel. I'm coming up to full extension. My chest stays tall and proud the entire time. Once again, I'm an elevator, not an escalator, lowering straight down and back up, trying to avoid donkey kicking that right leg to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg butt kick. You can do that again, or we can add the slam ball for a little bit of resistance. Okay, so I'm going to put my other foot back in the foot cradle, my left foot back in. I'm going to grab both handles with my right hand, bend my left knee, point that left toe into the foot cradles, come down to the ground. I'm going to grab my slam ball in that same position I had it for the squats. Now, if you feel unsafe, drop the ball, grab the floor. All right, 3, 2, and 1. I still have that nice upright posture. That back knee almost touches the floor. I'm pulling the shoulders down and back, grounding myself with my big toe all the way through to my heel of the right leg, halfway there. It's amazing how just this one slam ball can really add some load to the exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg butt kick. Make sure you're out of there. Okay, now we have to do the other side. Dun, dun, dun. Let me fix my timer here. All right, so grab both handles with your left hand. Bend your right knee. Pop that right toe through the foot cradles. Okay, now we're on the other side. Meet me down on the ground. You've got 1 foot distance between your left heel and your right knee. Grabbing on to the slam ball. We're going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push down to come up. And remember, your safety position is right back down to where you were starting. Come straight down to the ground. Now, is your left knee tracking directly between your middle toes, not buckling inward? Is your chest staying up tall and proud? Are you using that back leg to help with these lunges? 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg butt kick. All right, hold on to that slam ball because we're not going far with it. Can't do a slam ball workout without actually slamming the slam ball onto the ground. So we're going to do 4 30-second satisfying sets of really hinging and slamming your slam ball down. You can grab some water. You still have 40 seconds before we go. When you slam that ball down, you want to come down, pick it up, lift, and slam it again, all without ever rounding your back. So I'm basically coming into a powerful hinge, squat, lift, hinge, as I drive that slam ball back down. Okay, so we're going in 15 seconds. And I'm going to add some variety to these slam ball slams as well. Going in 10, grab that ball, find your hinge squat position, ball over your head, shoulders out of your ears, 2, and 1. Slam it down, grab it, lift it. Grab it, lift it. Keeping the spine neutral, coming down with power. This is not about how many you do, but how well you do them. Thinking of that squat form, your hinge form as you pick it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to do the same thing in the next set, but now we're going to slam that ball over to the right. Still keeping the neutral spine, but just to the outside of your right foot. Don't squish your toes. We're going in 15 seconds. Catch your breath. Swing out those arms, roll out those shoulders. I want to see just as much power during this one. All right, grab that ball. Overhead, we're only going to the right, hinging and picking it up. 2 and 1. I'm slamming, grabbing, lifting. Flat back. Grab, lift. So it's a stretch and contract. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm glad nobody's downstairs right now. Isn't that satisfying? I love, love, love those. So obviously now we have to go to the left side. The thing you want to be really careful of is when you're picking up that ball and coming back into that overhead position, making sure you're not rounding your spine and then arching your back. You want to maintain that neutral spine the entire time. All right, guys, you ready? Those 30 seconds got shorter. 3, 2, and 1. Hit it. The difference between a slam ball and a med ball is a slam ball, you have to go get it. The med ball bounces right back to you. That was a little bit meaner. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We've got one more of these slam sets. We're going to do an over the top. Side, side, alternating sides. We're going in 20 seconds. Then we'll do a little break. And then we're going to dive into your burpees. All right. Swing out those arms. Let's get ready. 10 seconds. We're going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hit it. Lift, slam. Over the top. How much noise can you make? I hope you're not in an apartment above somebody right now. And if you are, I hope you warned them. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you got a minute. Grab a quick sip of water. Then we're going to set you up for your TRX burpees. We're accumulating all those movements. Your plank, your push, your hinge, your squat, your lunge, your jumps, all together for these burpees. We're going to get the one toe in, just like we did for your TRX lunges. Grab both handles in your right hand. Bend your left knee, look at the poo on the bottom of your left shoe. Point that toe through the foot cradles. For this burpee, you're going to come down, hit your plank position, just like we did for those push-ups. This foot can be on or off the ground. Push up, come up for your TRX lunge. Right now, we're not going to jump. All right, just get used to the whole movement. We'll try adding those jumps on in the 3rd and 4th sets. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, plank, push up. Put that foot in, TRX lunge, find your balance. Squeezing, another push up. I know, sorry, we had to come back to those. And come back up into your lunge. Keeping that neutral spine. Taking your time. You want to get that foot right underneath your body and make sure the knee is tracking over your middle toes as you come up. Stick the landing. And you did it. Single leg butt kick. Let's do the other side. Grab both handles in your left hand. Bend the right knee. Pop that right toe into those foot cradles. We're going to start in the standing position. We're going in 15. Same thing. We'll go down, plank, push up, tuck the foot in, TRX lunge to stand. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Strong plank. Grab that coal. Push up. Foot under, lunge. Stick the landing before you start again. Hey, make sure you've established that awesome position at the end before you start the next set. Tight, So as you see, burpees don't have to be as fast as possible. They can be slow and controlled. Time. All right. Third set. We're going back to the other side. Option, add in the hop. If you feel like you've earned it, if your knees are wobbly or your back is archy, just do the same thing we just did. Let's get your left foot back in the foot cradles. Grab both handles in your right hand. Bend your left knee, so your opposite knee. Point that toe, pop it through. Hopefully it's getting a little bit easier now. Adding the hop if you wish, going in 3, 2, and 1. Plank, push up, foot in, knee drive. Make sure you still stick the landing before you start that next rep. Stick it, push up, and drive. Everything nice and tight and braced. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg butt kick. Feeling those now. One more set of TRX lunges. Grab both handles in your left hand. Bend your right knee. Pop that right toe through the foot cradles. Let's find your balance one more time here. Pushing down that back leg. 15 seconds to find our air. Or at least let me find my air. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze it, surfboard, foot, ground it, and jump if you wish. Stick the landing before you start the next burpee. Tight. Actively pressing those hands into the floor for that perfect push-up. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, a minute off. We've made it to our final 4-setter here. We've got our slam ball burpees. So now we're gonna, once again, combine everything we know about burpees, and we're gonna do them with the slam ball. So you're gonna start with that slam ball overhead, slam it down. You're gonna come to the ground. You can either do a push-up with your hands on the slam ball or to the side. And then here's where that squat comes into play. When I come back from my plank, I'm going to bring my feet into a squat, just like the end range of your position when you throw the slam ball down. Then you'll lift that slam ball overhead, slam it down, and party again. We're going in 15 seconds. And yes, we have 4 sets of these, but the end is in sight. Get ready, team. Slam ball overhead. Oh, these are so fun. 3, 2, and 1. Slam it down. Plank. Push up. Squat. Jump. Slam. See, you're taking your time. Avoiding the sag in the hips. 10 seconds left. 2, and 1. Oh, aren't those fun? And we only have 3 more sets of them. So that was the version with the push-up on the slam ball. Clearly a really challenging push-up because we have a much more narrow and unstable grip. This next round I'm going to do with my hands off of the slam ball. But if you can do those slam ball push-ups, keep your hands on there. Just make sure you keep that spine and back nice and straight. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slam. Now, are you maintaining that neutral spine as you slam down and as you pop those feet in and come back up? Lots of power, but we're still moving in those segments that we reviewed earlier. 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. 30 seconds off. 2 more sets of these. Were you still able to do those push-ups with your hands on the slam ball? I might try that for the final set. See if I got it in me here. But I'm gonna do the same thing again And again, I don't care how many you do, I care how they look. All right, we are going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, here it goes, slam it. And that jump is optional. Just make sure you have a flat back as you combine these movements. 3, 2, and 1. One more set, guys. Our last round of burpees for the day. We're going in 20 seconds. Imagine somebody's taking your picture during this set. And as you scroll through those photos, every single one of them, your form is perfect. You could be on the cover of a fitness magazine. That's how good they should look. I'm gonna go back to doing the push-up on the slam ball again. We'll see how it goes. And 3, 2, and 1. I hinge, I plank, I press, I squat, and I jump, and I hinge and slam again. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. All right, 1 minute break. Here's our game. I promise some low row fun. You and I are working together. TRX low row, straps are fully shortened. I'm gonna do 10, you're gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 9, you're gonna do 9. 8, 8, 7, 7. Now I'm counting for you. If you go faster than my count or slower than my count, no problem. As we get down toward 1, it's gonna get pretty quick, and your rest breaks are gonna shorten up significantly. My challenge to you is how low under the anchor point can you go? You're gonna get a little more rest because I'm gonna start this off for you, okay? So right now you're just watching, sipping your water, enjoying my first set of 10. Doing my TRX low row in 10 seconds, hands at my rib cage, I'm walking under, eyes up at the anchor, and I'm doing 10 of them. My body is as straight as a surfboard. I'm still holding on to that piece of coal, or it should be almost a diamond. My ribs are hidden. You're up in 7, 8, get ready, 9, and 10. Your turn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep rolling, 4, 3, 2, and 1. My turn, now it's 9, so I'm gonna go a little lower. 9, 8, you're resting. 7, 6, 5, 4, straps stay tight. 3, eyes up, shoulders down. 2, and 1. You're up for 9s. Ready? And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Should we slow it down? 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm up for 8. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Now you're not wasting this time. 4, still challenging the angle. 3, 2, and 1. You're up for 8. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Is your body nice and straight? Squeeze it. 3, surfboard spine. 2, and 1. We're at 7s now. You get to rest. Stretch it out. And 7, 6, 5, 4, oh boy, 3, 2, and 1. 7s for you, and go. 7, 6, 5, 4, shoulder blades engaged. 3, 2, and 1. 6s, I'm going lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, enjoy your rest, you're going soon. 2, and 1. Sixes. 6, 5, body straight. 4, tummy tight. 3, grab that coal. 2, and 1. 5s. Now it's going to go fast. I'm going lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're up. 5, big squeeze. 4, 3, are you going lower? 2, and 1. Now it's 4s. I'm going even lower. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're up. 4, 3, big squeeze. Come on, you can do it. 2, body straight, and 1. It's 3s. I'm going even lower. And 3, 2, and 1. Your turn. 3, oh my goodness. 2, big pull, shoulders down. 1, now we're at 2s. I'm going even lower. All right, and 1, 2. All right, your turn. And 1, squeeze, 2. This is it, grand finale. I'm going all the way under. Okay, body straight and planked. 1. All right, let's see your last one. 1, and grab a sip of water. We made it, you guys. We finally made it to our stretches. Wow, that was a lot of burpees. That was a lot of push-ups. That was a lot of challenging stuff. We're gonna start with your TRX child's pose. So if you have a hard floor, bring that mat back into place. I've got my super squishy TRX mat here. I love this thing. Bring your straps down to mid-calf length. Handles just above knee height. You're gonna be kneeling on your mat, facing your anchor point. Fingers in your foot cradles. I want you to sink your bum between your heels, shoulders down and back. Give me a big inhale. Exhale, press those arms forward. Keep your bum back and slightly press down into the foot cradles. That's gonna help brace your core a bit and really open those shoulders up. Trying to relax your head. Now here's the cool thing about being in suspension with your child's pose. You can rock side to side. Give me some big inhales and exhales. Isn't that amazing? And you can bring those arms open and closed. Give me a big inhale. Exhale slowly. Roll that up. Okay, now we're gonna do your kneeling quadricep stretch. So I'm gonna have you move back. So you're way back behind the anchor point. Scooch this way back here. And holding onto the handle so your arms are straight out in front of you. I'm gonna have you sink your bum into your heels, kind of like you were for the child's pose. Inhale, push down on the handles. Exhale, squeeze your bums and press your hips open. I'm engaging behind my shoulder blades, but the focus is squeezing my glutes to open up my hip flexors. Again, a little bit of engagement behind the shoulder blades. My shoulders are away from my ears, but really the big stretch is through my quads and hip flexors. But in order to engage that, you really have to squeeze and press those hips forward. Let's sink back. Inhale, and press down in those handles. Exhale, anchor your shoulder blades. Press those hips forward again. Do you get it? Do you feel it? You really have to engage the glutes to help open up the hips. I can feel my right hip is a lot tighter than my left. A lot of lunging today, a lot of use of those hips for sure. And come on out of there. Speaking of your hip flexors, let's do your half kneeling hip flexor stretch. So you'll keep your straps at mid-calf length, or you can even make them a little longer if you'd like. I am gonna have you stand facing away from your anchor point, kind of like we did in warm-ups, in your Frankenstein position. Body weight is directly over my feet. I'm gonna take a big step forward with my right foot, gently lower my left knee down, actively pressing my hands up. Now I'm going to drop my right arm away from me, squeezing my left bum and really driving the hips forward, pressing the hands apart, letting my shoulders fall away from my ears. Squeezing the left bum to press the hips forward. Now if this feels really good for you and you want to hold it longer, just pause the video and hold it a little bit longer. Switch it up, both hands up, switch feet. Now I'm going to put my left foot in front, squeeze my right bum, drive that right hip forward. Shoulders are out of my ears. And now I'm gonna drop the left arm. How you doing? Shoulders are down away from your ears, actively pressing into those handles, squeezing your right bum to open those hips up. A few big inhales and exhales, creating distance between your hands. Good. I'm going to have you very slowly and carefully come on up. Let's move that mat out of the way if you're using one. We're going to end with your TRX chest and torso stretch. So straps can stay at the same length. Stand facing away from the anchor. Arms are in your T. Press those hands apart. Now step one foot in front and actively drive those arms apart, shoulders falling away from your ears. Make sure your thumbs are up toward the ceiling. Now I'm going to drop my right arm down, reach my left arm over the top for a little bit of a side body stretch. If this is too much in your shoulders or your back, just move backwards a little bit. I'm going to drop my left arm down, reach the right arm over the top, keeping tension on the straps. Finally, I'm going to step my feet together. Forward fold, take a bow, just let your head hang. Feel that stretch through your hamstrings, through your back. And slowly roll it up. Oh my gosh, give yourselves a hand. That was not an easy workout. We built a burpee by doing planking, pushing, hinging, squatting, jumping, and then we did a bunch of burpees. And by the way, like 1,000 push-ups. We also ended with some rowing to counter all that pushing we were doing. Guys, you did an amazing job. I can't wait to work out with you again. Have a wonderful rest of your day.